Hey guys, it is the end of the month, which means it's time for me to tell you my favorites and my fails for the month of May. Now, I did not do an April. I had a very busy month, so a couple of these things carried over into this month because they're things that I have been using consistently and absolutely loving, and there are some things that not so much. So let's go ahead and we're going to start with the faves. And this isn't just makeup. This is anything that's my favorite this month. So first of all, my absolute favorite for the month is the Revolution Cosmetics Cream Bronzer. See that pan in there? You guys, I just got this. I just got this in like April. Might have been March, but I'm pretty sure it was April. I use this thing almost every time I do my makeup, which is almost every day. It is so amazing. The formula is so creamy and it blends out really, really well. I just use this brush right here. This is an AOA Studios F3 brush. Yeah, F3 brush. It is dirty. Don't look at it. All my brushes that are sitting right here are about to be cleaned because I'm going back to work tomorrow and I want them cleaned. So I just, put it in here, swirl it around a little bit, and then just stipple it on my face. And then I take my sponge and blend it out. And I do put a powder blush on top of it, usually. Not always, but usually I do that. But this is magnificent. And I know that I was late to the party. I know people already know that this is magnificent, but I didn't know until like recently. So, and it has a scent to it that I can't place. It's not like fruity, but it's like a melon. I mean, I know a melon is a fruit, but it's like a melon. Like when I think of fruity, I think of like strawberries and stuff like that. I don't know. It's not unpleasant though. So I will be repurchasing this when it runs out. I will be repurchasing it. Maybe. I'm coming up on a no-buy, you guys. I'm coming up on a big no-buy, like 6-month no-buy. Yeah. So anyway, we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, I love it. Love it. As you can see, I love it. It's amazing. So more makeup is the e.l.f. Halo, or I should say are the e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Wands. This is the contour, and this is in medium tan, and I use this a lot. The only thing I can say about it that I don't care for is that it won't lock. Like it's already open when you buy it, and you just squeeze it, and it comes up through, that sponge, and so there's no way to turn it off. These are supposedly a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury. But I think Revolution, well, I know Revolution has some, but I think the Revolutions might lock. But I haven't used those yet. But this is really nice. Also, if you happen to purchase this, I recommend doing one side at a time because it dries down very quickly, which makes it hard to blend. So I just do one side. I'm not going to touch my face with it, but I just do right here. And then I blend it out with my sponge. And then I do right here, blend it out with my sponge. And then I do my whole jawline and then blend it out. And then the highlighters. These highlighters are beautiful. I have 2 highlighters. And one is in the shade Champagne. And the other was in the shade Rose Quartz. I did only buy 2 of them because the third one seemed a little dark for my skin tone. But I'm going to swatch them for you. I swatched them when I did my e.l.f. haul. But in case you didn't see that, I will have it linked up here in the cards. But I will show you what they swatched like. But I swatched all of them during my e.l.f. haul. This is the Rose Quartz. This is the Champagne. They blend out so pretty. Again, I just blend them out with my sponge. And they give such a beautiful shine to the face. I've never used any other brands. I've never used the Charlotte Tilbury. I've never used the Revolution. So I don't have anything to compare it to, but I do love them. I think they're beautiful. I also have some of the blushes. I have not used the blushes yet, so I can't call those my favorites. Okay, that is actually it for makeup. Well, this is kind of a makeup thing. So this is the Farsali Skin Tune. I can't read this. It's so tiny. Skin Tune Blur. This right here, I just got this and it was in my Ipsy add-ons. And I've been using it ever since. It makes the biggest difference. Did I erase that picture? If I didn't erase it, I'll put it up here. I work very long nights, 11.5 hours. And sometimes, most times, I look a fright when I am done with the day. Like when I go home in the mornings, my makeup's half worn off. My hair's a big frizz ball because it's so dry in there. I look terrible. I look a fright. As my grandma would say, I look a fright. So I used this the other day, and I actually used it with my Wet n Wild Impossible Primer. I put this all over my face, and then I put this in my T-zone, and blurred my pores. The picture that I was talking about, if I can find it, I will put it up here. It is, I actually made the picture to show Laura, because Laura the Bargain Hunter is the one that raved about this and the reason that I bought it, because we have very similar skin. But it's a picture of my normal work face, zoomed in, and you can see lines and pores and terrible. And then this was like, my makeup stayed all night. When I sent her a picture the next day, I was like, this was my makeup after 10 hours. And it looked exactly like it did when I put it on that day. Yes, not kidding. So this is amazing stuff. I will continue to buy this. And if I can't find it in the Ipsy drop shop, I'm really thinking I might actually spend money on the full size. This is 10 mils. The full size is 20 mils. I saw in the Ipsy shop where it said that this was full size. This is not full size. This is only 10 mils. Full size is 20 mils, and it's $39. Yeah, so no buy, right? I will not hesitate to buy something that I need. And if I love that primer so much, if that's the only primer I want to use, then that's what I'm going to use. All right, that is it for makeup. That is actually it for makeup. So the next thing might surprise you a little bit, because as you know, I'm not a huge fan of Bath & Body Works. I know. I am not a huge fan of Bath & Body Works. I don't like fake scents. Like, I don't want to smell like a fruit salad. I don't want to smell like a bouquet of flowers. There are certain scents that I don't mind that they have. I bought this one at Christmas time. This was actually in my favorites for January, I think. I bought this at Christmas time. It's called Magic in the Air. I don't think they have it now, but they might. But it's very clean smelling, and I really like it. I really like it. But I decided they had one of their big sales, like buy 3, get 3 free or something. So I decided to try their Aromatherapy line. And this is called Breathe Deep, and it's the Eucalyptus and Lavender. And I bought the body wash, which I normally use Lumi body wash, but sometimes I will wear this on top of the Lumi body wash because it's lavender anyway. But the scent doesn't stay. The Lumi body wash scent doesn't stay. So Eucalyptus Lavender. I have this. This is the body wash. I have the moisturizing body lotion. This isn't a glass bottle, you guys. I have the Ultimate Hydration Body Cream. And I have the Essential Oil Mist. I love essential oil smells. Yes, I do. So those I have been using quite a bit. I don't wear perfume to work, but I will spray this on myself before I go to work. It's very light and airy and fresh, and it makes me happy. It makes me happy. That scent makes me happy. It does something to my serotonin levels that makes me very happy. The other one that I got is the Aromatherapy line, and I just got this. And this is a pillow plus body mist. I don't use it for a body mist, but I do spray. So as I'm sleeping throughout the day, I have a dark t-shirt that I put over my face when I sleep. I've tried sleep masks. I've tried so many sleep masks. I am a side sleeper. They always end up moving. I don't like them. So the t-shirt actually works for me. So every night before I go to bed, I spray this on my t-shirt. This is the Lavender Vanilla. And it's such a soothing scent. If you don't like lavender, you're not going to like it. But I love lavender. It smells so good. And it's called Sleep. And yes, I put that on my face. Like, I just put it here when I'm sleeping. Although I sleep on my side, but I just put it there. And it's very blissful. It's very relaxing. I love the smell of it. So those are the things that I got from Bath & Body. I've had them for a while, but I got those from Bath & Body, the buy 3, get 3. And there's something missing, but I think it was something that I got from my daughter. The buy 3, get 3. Yeah, I think it was. But sometimes I will spray my pillow with this. Actually, I sleep with 2 pillows, so sometimes I spray the bottom pillow with it. But mostly it's just the t-shirt. Okay, these are non-beauty. This is a non-beauty item, and it's this thing right here, and it is called Nimbot. I bought this on Amazon. I will have it linked below. It is an affiliate link. They didn't send it to me. I bought it with my own money, but I do have an affiliate link for it. And this is a printer. It is a little label printer, and it is Bluetooth. So you connect it to your phone. You download the Nimbot app, and it connects to this little label printer, and you can choose different fonts, different sizes, do whatever you want. So the other night I went through and I labeled all of I had labels on them that I had written on, but cream lipsticks or crayon lipsticks. Yeah, I did all of my stuff down here. I was a labeling fool. I sat up here and labeled for probably a couple of hours. I did all of my little bins that you see, all of my little bins. And then I also did my Z palettes. So these are Give Me Glow. So I did all of my Z palettes. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. And I've also used it to do, I just started doing the budget envelopes where you have an envelope for different things that you want to save for. So I just started doing that, and I'm not officially starting that until July because I want to have a whole paycheck in my bank before I do that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there's a ton of them on TikTok. You can YouTube it. What's it called? Envelope stuffing, I think is what it is. But I have really been, and this has nothing to do with this video, but just a quick note when I said something about a no-buy. I have really been diving deep into my spending habits and how out of control they were last year, but still kind of are. And I look to see what I make every month and what I have going out every month that are necessities, and the difference in what I have going out versus what I spend on stuff it made me sick. It made me sick to my stomach. So that's why I'm doing the no buy. I'm going to try a 6-month one, 6 months till the end of the year. We'll see how it goes. I'm still going to be doing my makeup rehab because I will still have empties, and I'm sure there will be something that I buy. Knowing me, there will be something that I buy. But I'm really going to rein it in. I've said that many times and I've not. But after looking at my finances and looking at my budget and what my budget needs to be and what I should be saving for, it really struck home. Yes. One more thing that I wanted to show you that was in my faves. that I actually have with me is, I talked about this in my empties a little bit, but the Garnier Skin Active Micellar Cleansing Water, all in one, waterproof, removes makeup, even waterproof mascara. It's the blue top. This stuff is amazing. I had a bottle of micellar water in my empties that probably lasted me a year because I hardly ever used it because I had used my cleansing balm and it didn't do anything that my cleansing balm didn't do. Now my cleansing balm will take off my mascara. I don't use waterproof mascara, but it will take off my mascara. But when I have 4 coats of mascara on, I don't want to rub my eyes. So I will put this on a cotton pad and I will let it sit on my eye for about 30 seconds and it will just wipe away. Just wipe away. So yes, just so you know, I do have this on auto delivery on Amazon. I get it every 6 weeks, I think, delivered. I have this one, and then, which is almost gone. I have this one, and then I had another backup, but my daughter took it. My daughter took it because she's my daughter, and that's what they do. Okay, so my last favorite that is not beauty or anything like that. I've been reading a new series of books, and I can't pronounce her last name, but I'm going to try. It's Margaret Mizushima. 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 Margaret Mizushima. And it's the Timber Creek series, which is her only series. But it is a series, and I do love reading series. I like getting invested in the series. And she's a canine. It's a female police officer, and she's a canine. I like canine. I like the canines. It's got dogs in it. I love dogs. I love dogs, and I love hearing about the dogs. Yeah. So those are all my favorites. I just have a few fails, and these 3 I'm only going to touch on very quickly because I did talk about them in my empties kind of in depth. They're 3 Earth Harbor. These were all fails. This is the Mermaid Milk, and it is supposed to be Nutrient Glow Moisturizer with spirulina and matcha. To me, it was not moisturizing at all. I do have dry skin, and it smells really bad. I don't know why I smell it. I just keep smelling it. It's bad. I don't know why I do that. But yeah, it's a whole ass thing here. And then these 2, Calypso and Marina. I used this when I woke up and this before bed. And the Calypso is the Rejuvenating Moisture Elixir with Sea Berry and CoQ10. And the Marina is Biome Brightening Ampule with Spirulina and Blue Tansy. They broke me out. And they're both kind of like an oil, almost like a serum-y oil. Yeah, I won't be using those again. And I probably won't use it any Earth Harbor going forward because I have not had a good experience with Earth Harbor coming from Boxy and Ipsy. I had one really great experience with the first Celestine that I got, and then it's all been downhill from there. So I'm probably just not going to, I'm going to not use those. I have one thing in my skincare bin drawers over here that is, I think it's Seraphine, but I have not used that. I haven't opened it. I'm not sure I'm going to. I'll look and see if I've opened it because I don't think I have, but if I have, I'll probably just throw it away. But if I haven't used it, then I'll probably put it in the giveaway box. The very last thing that I have for my fails is really kind of disappointing. It's the NYX Plump Right Back with Electrolytes Plumping Serum Primer. This is terrible for me. For me, it is terrible. It does not seem like it moisturizes your face, which is what it's supposed to do. It doesn't claim to do anything for your pores, but I kind of like a pore primer, a pore filling primer. But this does nothing for my skin at all, and it does not make my makeup stay any longer at all. Whether I use a primer or not, it stays the same. And unfortunately, I'm going to be finishing this because it's in my 50 Shades of Yellow. This is where I started. That's where I was when I did my update. So I only have this little bit to go. It comes from the bottom. I only have this little bit to go, so I'm just going to go ahead and finish it. I'll probably use it for makeup days that I don't really care what I look like. I don't know, but it wasn't great. And this is what makes me mad. It was $17 for a drugstore primer. $17. Yeah. When I'm spending $17 on that, then I don't care if I spend, $14 on this in the drop shop. I don't care. That's a bargain to me, because even though there's a lot less product in here than there is here, this is amazing. And it only takes just a couple of drops. Now, Boxy and Ipsy, I have had this problem with every single thing that I've ever had with a dropper, that the dropper doesn't work. The dropper doesn't work. It does not work at all. Nothing I've ever gotten from Boxy or Ipsy has the dropper worked. Ever. Ever. So it does, the dropper doesn't work, but that's fine, because I just will wipe it on my hand. I'm not going to do it now because I don't want to waste it. Oh, shoot. But, okay. So just drop it on my hand, but a lot more than that. Probably about 3 times that much. And then I just wipe it into my face, and it dries down to a powder. It's so nice. It's so beautifully nice. It is. So you guys, those are my faves and fails for the month of May. Let me know in the comments if you've tried any of these things, if you have a different opinion than I do, or tell me some of your faves or fails for the month of May. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I really appreciate being here. And until our next adventure, everyone have a great day, and we'll see you later.